Australian pacing goal for the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings, and Emma's Only is the short price favourite. Actually, that's about what it opened. It has drifted on track. You can get better than that on track at the moment, but very exciting horse, Emma's Only. If it produced what it did at Moonee Valley at its race debut, it will be winning number 1, Emma's Only. Kieran Gath's taken the drive for Andy. Did have the choice between it and the stablemate number 4, the Ultimate One, who is the second favourite. Keza had no hesitations in taking Emma's Only by Presidential Ball, and on its run last week, debuted, or 2 weeks ago, 157.5, an absolute flying machine as we see Gloucester Park race 4 in 4 minutes from now. Hardest to beat, I thought number 11, George Sloy. Gavin Lang takes the drive for Sonia Ma. They've already combined with All Hotted Up in the prelude to the Derby earlier tonight. They drew Barrier 1 on that occasion. Tonight, in this race, it is the outside of the back line with George Sloy, but he's got a ton of ability. Number 8, Freddie Corday. Last week it actually, or 2 weeks ago, led from barrier 4, showed a great deal of gate speed. It has in all its runs. Inside of the back line is going to be following Emma's Only out. If it can posse up behind the leader, has really got a good chance of running a hole in this, and it'll be great for Jack Mantle and the family if he can run into a place. One of the great stalwarts of the Hunter Valley harness racing is Jackie Mantle, and Mike Formosa. There's not too many who can steer better than Mike in the cart. Has drawn behind number 1, which most people expect to lead in number 1, which I speak of, Emma's Only. And of the rest, there's quite a few in this with a good hope. DNA McRae went super last week for Alan and Amy Tubbs. Once again did lead. It's going to have to come from behind this week. They're all last start winners. They've all got a lot of ability and deserve to be in this race. Number 4, the Ultimate One. David's got the drive for his brother Andy. The biggest query about the Ultimate One is his pacing action. He can get out of his gear. He got a long way out of his ground at Moonee Valley in the heat win. It was just a phenomenal effort. He won't be able to do what he did at Moonee Valley here at Harold Park. They just can't do that. Getting right out, wasn't even in the picture, and storming home. That's my only hesitation about the Ultimate One. He can mix his gear up. There's no doubting his ability. He's certainly got a lot of ability, but around this tight Harold Park circuit, he has problems pacing as it is. And tonight, well, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs a good race and even wins the race, but you nearly got to be prepared to risk him just because of his action, but he's certainly got a great hope. But all eyes on number 1, Emma's Only, for Andy and Karen Gath. He looks a really nice horse in the making. I know Andy's got bigger things planned for him after this $300,000 race. It's a great race to win the APG. Presidential Ball shooting for both winners of the 2-year-olds. He looks an outstanding sire, Presidential Ball. This could be the start of massive things for him in the Southern Hemisphere. And from barrier 1, well, Emma's Only went very quick out of the gate, something like 27 and change at his debut, and just kept on rolling. See whether the second up syndrome's going to hit him or not. Most punters suggest not, with Emma's Only in the famous Andy Gath colours. Karen in the sulky. They're scoring up to call the $300,000 Australian Pacing Gold final for the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. Here's Kevin Thompson.
Thanks, Michael. All set to go now for the harnesslink.com Australian Pacing Gold 2-year-old Colts and Geldings final worth $300,000. They're all set, ready to go. Favourite in the 1. They're off. He's begun fast, Emma's Only. He's going to go through and lead. Fields of Honour got away all right. Who's trying to drop to his back, getting through from the back line. Freddie Corday's going to beat him to the spot, though. Behind them then Perfect Gold Lombo, followed by Daytona Drive, and on the inside DNA McRae getting through. Then Make Me Smile, getting back in the races, Sir Galvanator, and George Sloy was second last, and the Ultimate One slow out early. He's gone back to the tail. Up the back, and the favourite Emma's Only kept the lead. It's out by a length to Fields of Honour. On the inside, Freddie Corday trails the leader. 3 wide, moving up as Perfect Gold Lombo, but off the track at the moment. Can't get in any closer. Daytona Drive in the centre. DNA McRae, 3 back the inside, a length to Make Me Smile. 2 lengths away, Sir Galvanator. 3 lengths off to George Sloy, and 2 lengths last is the Ultimate One. First quarter is unavailable there as they come around the home turn, and Emma's Only will bring them into the straight, leading by a length to Fields of Honour. Leaders back, Freddie Corday, a length to DNA McRae on the inside. One out, one back, Daytona Driver, length away, Make Me Smile, and then Sir Galvanator, George Sloy, drifting right back, Perfect Gold Lombo when it got trapped wide, and the Ultimate One is back with it as they go past the judge. Out of the straight, Emma's Only doing it well, leads 3/4 to Fields of Honour, Freddie Corday behind the leader, a length away is Daytona Driver around DNA McRae. They're followed by Make Me Smile, and 2 lengths further back, then driven along a bit, Sir Galvanator. A long way back, George Sloy with the Ultimate One, and Perfect Gold Lombo up the back though. And the leader is going strongly. Emma's Only 3/4 to Fields of Honour. Freddie Corday behind the leader, locked away. Daytona Drive coming out 3 wide. Make Me Smile 4 wide, and then DNA McRae behind those in the gap. The George Sloy can't help you with any times, but it's going strongly. Emma's Only. It's 2 in front of Freddie Corday. Fields of Honour. Make Me Smile out wide, and then DNA McRae the inside. Nothing really coming from the back as Emma's Only shot away around the turn. Put 3 or 4 lengths on them. Freddie Corday, Fields of Honour, and Make Me Smile battling out minors with DNA McRae. But Emma's Only, he's an exciting 2-year-old. 2 starts and a big win already. Emma's Only bolts in. George Sloy late gets up for second. Make Me Smile 3rd, and Freddie Corday 4th, followed by DNA McRae, Fields of Honour, the Ultimate One. Well back was Daytona Drive and Sir Galvanator, and Perfect Gold Lombo has trailed them in. Well, that's only his second race start. Only his second race start, and he's won a $300,000 race. How good could he be, Emma's Only? Don't know what he's run there. There's no times come up, but he's bolted in. George Sloy, what a big run from him to get up from nearly last. Gavin Lang.
Yes, he did what everybody expected him to do, Emma's Only, and absolutely donkey licked them. George Sloy was a fabulous run in defeat, and Make Me Smile didn't do a bad job either, but Emma's Only, the sky the limit, fantastic performance all of the way and easy. Globe Derby race 5, the Unitab Exacta was 16:30. The only Karen Gath on course. Obviously, they're getting the applause of some of the committeemen there at Harold Park, and about to be joined by her husband Andy Gath, who congratulates her. Gold Coast not too far away as far as the dividends are concerned. New South Wales parade there at Richmond for the Derby. It's 5 minutes until the off there, and there's Sparge banner number 2. Currently at $4.40, Spring Secret the favourite at $2.20, so they are parading there, but there's the favourite, $2.30, Spring Secret. Now, Globe Derby race 6, Unitab Exacta $8.90, the extra double 7 and 3, 40. Super Tab running double 7 and 3, $49.20. Geelong race number 8, a whole host of information here to pass on. Super Tab, race to race double 8 and 2, 36.10. The quaddie 3, 2, 8 and 2, 800. Here to find out which of this year's combatants adds its name to the honour roll.
Terrific race coming up, Sam, and runners are about to be locked away. Spring Secret is the favourite. There's been good support for Instant Appeal. As they get set, this is the 8th race, moving in well. Spring Secret out to 250. Instant Appeal to 420. Last of the runners are locked away. No more bets. The green light is on for this year's Derby. They're set to go. Ready. Racing, straight line out with Sparge Banner finding the front there. Spring Secret up on the outside to find the fence and the lead. Between runners was Foreign Legion. They were followed deeper out on the track then by Instant Appeal, forced wide. A break off to Black Sundance. The inside is No Echo. Wellastern, Fiddleback and Last Awesome Partner. Spring Secret the favourites in front by 2 on Sparge Banner. Third was Foreign Legion. They were followed further back then by Black Sundance getting into the call, and further back then to Instant Appeal as they swing. Spring Secret first to see the judge. Here's Sparge Banner down the outer, but Spring Secret's packing plenty of power and gets the jockeys. Spring Secret wins the Derby. Second home in the race was Sparge Banner, Foreign Legion. Behind them then Black Sundance in company with Instant Appeal. Well back was Awesome Partner. Ahead of those Fiddleback and No Echo in 30 and 69. Spring Secret, it's a favourites Derby. Swung for home. The key to the race was would it find the fence at the start? It did, going past the judge around out. And from that point on, the others were really going to find it an uphill battle, and Spring Secret, despite the efforts of Sparge Banner to give chase in the straight, was holding it by about a length and a half to 2 on the line. 5.36 the early split, 15.49 and 30 and 69. Spring Secret wins the Derby. A blue brindle dog by Bobniak out of November Dice is raced by Greg.
We'll have more on that a little bit later.
$14.80 with a $238.80 carryover pool. Super Tab running double 1 and 3 830. The quaddies 6 6 1 and 3 270.
And I think on the strength of that victory, we've got her on top here. From number 4, Umatata, racing in great form. Number 6, Vinnie's Sister, a model of consistency, a very good win last time out. There is a good tip on course for number 6, Vinnie's Sister, and throwing in number 1, Spicy Hot. Numbers 3, 4, 6 and 1 should be a good race. The running of the B Active WA Oaks, a Group 1 event over 2,544 metres, 8:05 start time for the feature here at Gloucester Park tonight.
Wes, it's a real brain teaser, this one. Many possibilities at the start. Spicy Hot, Miss Holmes, both the recent all-of-the-way winners. No doubt that an intriguing contest awaits for the West Australian Oaks. Just going back to that Globe Derby race, 7. Unitab Exacta, $30.70. Super Tab running double 3 and 6, $3.60. Quaddie, 5, 7, 3 and 6, $341.50. And the Daily Double, 7 and 6, $44.30. But a classic awaits one of these fillies in the West Australian Oaks. Let's link in now with John Hunt.
She won this back in 1968, the very first time the WA Oaks was run. Last year, Onassis Legacy caused an upset for Kim Prentice, nosing out Fleur Moreau, the Victorian who ran a hot favourite. Wide open race, but Miss Holmes will run Popular Elect at 280. They're set, green light on. She began like a shot out of a gun, Miss Holmes. She's going to speed across the front of Spicy Hot, no problemo in finding the lead. Spicy Hot to second onto the back of the leader, and driving forward Umatata, and wide out on the course. Racing up around the field is Medusa Cam. Albert's Girl pushes up in the centre. Settling on the inside next is Hindu Satara. 3 wide crushed again. Followed to the head of the others by Disco Diva. Further off to Sarbet. Vinnie's Sister, as usual, gets back in the field. She's racing in the clear 2 lengths away. Another 2.5 to Disco Maker, and a length and a half reasonably sharp at the rear of the field. Crushed again, had a little peekaboo for the lead, but Miss Holmes wasn't having any Hall Junior, and he kicked up with the filly, and she'll lead. Miss Holmes about a length on Crushed again, going to second, and third Spicy Hot. Getting into the 1-1 is Medusa Cam now. 3 back the inside is Hindu Satara. 1 out and 2 back is Umatata, then Disco Diva. Albert's Girl got back to about midfield, 1 off the rails, followed at the head of the others by Sarbet, racing in the wide open spaces. So too is Vinnie's Sister behind her, a couple of lengths away. Disco Maker, reasonably sharp, is last of all, 2 laps out, 71 seconds lead time. Miss Holmes, the former Victorian, impressive in the prelude when she led throughout. Tonight over the 2,500, attempting to do so again. And she travels comfortably to lead by 3/4 of a length. Crushed again, working overtime. Spicy Hot is running third. Already the winner of the Sales Classic and the Dainty's Daughter Classic this season. 1 out and 1 back next is Medusa Cam for Prentice, who won last year with Onassis Legacy. 3 back the inside, Hindu Satara. And then Umatata in the moving line from Disco Diva. Albert's Girl. Sarbet was next. Vinnie's Sister, so unlucky in major races, and she's got to come from third last again tonight. 2 lengths to Disco Maker, and a length and a half to Reasonably Sharp. First quarter last mile, 31 and 6. They race inside the 1,000, where Miss Holmes led them into the straight for the bell. In the WA Oaks, about a half length on Crushed again. 2 lengths away to Spicy Hot. He's trying to angle off the inside, Torrey, and was able to do so. Pratt of Medusa Cam 3 deep at the winning post. Driving up in its place, Hindu Satara goes through to the back of the leader, followed by Disco Diva, Umatata, Albert's Girl to the outside, and well back to Sarbet. Disco Maker, Vinnie's Sister. She's in a bit of traffic now, and then Reasonably Sharp, 29 for that quarter. Half 61 and 2. Miss Holmes going well at the 600 by the palm. She leads a length on Crushed again. Hall had a peep over the right shoulder on Miss Holmes. Gives her full bore now. He's going to say, catch me if you can. Put 2.5 lengths on them. Hindu Satara drives up onto her back. Now Spicy Hot runs on. A gap to Disco Diva, Umatata. Lewis trying to weave his way through the field with Vinnie's Sister. He's a mile away. 29.8 that quarter, coming to the turn. Whips her out on the leaders. Miss Holmes under pressure. A length Hindu Satara. A length Spicy Hot, 2 to Vinnie's Sister, who's starting to fly, but she's left it late. Miss Holmes in front. Through the centre, Hindu Satara, Vinnie's Sister flying home, but Miss Holmes produced plenty, and she won the Oaks. About a half to 3/4 of a length on the line. Vinnie's Sister might have got second. She motored home, nostril away. or nothing between her and Hindu Satara. Spicy Hot close up fourth, then Reasonably Sharp and Medusa Cam, a gap to Umatata. Sarbet Albert's Girl, a long break crushed again. Another big break to Disco Diva and Disco Maker.
Looks like 3, 10 and 6 across the line. Miss Holmes, all of the course, Ulrich was a tragedy beaten in that particular contest. So they made good tonight. Never really in a lot of danger, even though she was under pressure at the top of the straight. She was always the one you wanted to be on.